do you think?
Pee before you watch it.
Yes, pee like, and if you have a weak bladder, get yourself a
catheter.
Catheter, yeah, and just stick it up in there, and let it go. Hello, and today we're going to review Gone Girl, which is a new David Fincher movie, which if you saw our trailer review, you could tell that we're really excited for.
Really, really excited.
Really, super duper. This movie stars Ben Affleck, Rosamund Pike, Tyler Perry, Neil Patrick Harris,
Carrie Coon and Kim Dickens.
Yes, and boy, what a great movie.
What a great cast.
Yes, everybody hits on all cylinders in this whole production. But anyways, so what's this movie about?
This movie's about Nick Dunn, who is considered to be the murderer of his wife, Amy Dunn.
Yes, he just comes home, sees that his house is in disarray, calls a detective, and they come all up in their business, and...
That's where you get introduced with the detective, Rhonda Boney. She's Kim Dickens. She is fantastic. My only regret is that she's not in it enough. I think.
I agree.
She's in it for like the first act of the whole movie, and then sporadically through the second and third. But she's fantastic.
So let's go into pros about this movie. There's a lot of them. Ben Affleck, Rosamund Pike.
Especially Rosamund Pike.
The whole cast does so well.
Let's just go through the cast. Okay, first of all, we got Detective Rhonda Boney. We just talked about her. She's fantastic. She's an amazing detective. She's smart. She gets shit done. And then you got Margot, who is Ben Affleck's, Nick Dunn's sister, Margot Dunn.
She was great. She's
fantastic. She's his twin sister in the movie, and she's on his side because they're brother and sister. And she just she even questions Nick Dunn at times, but she's so believable, and she wants to believe him, and she's just great.
I'm going to have a prediction right now. I think Rosamund Pike will win this year's Best Lead Actress.
I haven't seen any news about other lead actresses that could take it over, but I think that Rosamund Pike might actually at least get a nomination. I do think she could win because her performance in this movie is crazy fantastic. I loved every single moment of it.
Oh yeah.
The levels of depth that she's able to read.
Like, she starts here and she just grows throughout the... It's funny because if you watch the trailer, you just think this is just the Ben Affleck train going through, the train station.
Yeah.
It becomes a lot Rosamund Pike's movie, and it's crazy how much it is her movie.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck killed it. Honestly, I've seen his career forever, and he's been on a steady incline, mainly because of his directing. This is the first time I've seen Ben Affleck where I'm confident that he has acting prowess.
Yeah.
Whereas I thought his brother was the only actor.
I still think his brother's a better actor.
Yeah.
But the thing with Ben Affleck in this movie is that, yeah, he was fantastic. I think he was great in this movie. But if you casted someone else vetted for a role like this, more could have been done.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree, but it's good to see Ben Affleck, and he needed a movie like this just to get a little bit more support on him being Batman, I feel. But
maybe, I don't know. It's drama, I guess. It
yeah.
makes sense. But either way, I'm really impressed with his work. Still not my favorite actor, but, he's still really great.
Yeah, he did a really good job.
He killed it.
And the big star of the movie, I'm just going to say it right now, is David Fincher. His meticulous directing and how he captures each scene.
I was caught in the first scene. First scene was just crazy, and then it goes into how Nick Dunn and Amy Dunn meet, and there's this scene where they are in an alley.
Oh yeah,
where this business is getting its sugar delivered. There's sugar going through the night in the air, and it looked like a dream sequence, and it looked like the perfect relationship.
It felt like 3D cinema without any 3D.
It was so fantastic.
In a weird way.
You could tell this movie was meticulously shot, and it was perfect.
Oh, it felt so real at times.
It did feel so real. It did.
I forgot I was watching Ben Affleck at times.
Yeah.
It felt like he was Nick Dunn. Somebody also that surprised me in this movie was Tyler Perry.
Mm-hmm. Tyler Perry is from Medea.
Medea and everything he does.
Cross or whatever.
Yeah.
He's...
Honestly, I was bad-mouthing him during a trailer review. I mean, he wasn't super great, but he was way better than I thought.
He was a really good... He plays Tanner Bolt. He's this hotshot lawyer.
Oh, yeah.
Defense attorney. And
he killed it.
He killed it. He did. He did really well. He was very believable, very trustworthy. He knew what he was doing when it comes to his role.
And then we have Neil Patrick Harris, who is, in my opinion, the weakest part of the whole film. Not because he wasn't trying or Fincher didn't give him enough time. I feel that he was kind of miscast.
To a sense, I agree. Neil Patrick Harris's character, Desi Collins, has this creepiness vibe to him. He's been out of the life of Amy Dunn for a while, and there's a specific reasoning to it in the movie. And he portrays this creepy character, rich creepy character, and I think he does that very well.
Yeah.
But I just think that there's not enough character development for us to really gauge who he is as a person.
Let's move on to cons. There's not a lot of cons for this movie, in my opinion. I did feel like there's this one scene where the movie should have ended and then carried on for like 10 more minutes.
Where?
The scene where he closes the door and locks it, I thought that should have been the end of the movie.
The movie itself is 2 hours and 29 minutes long.
Yeah.
And it is a very long movie. You could tell that it's a long movie, but the story keeps you going.
Oh yeah.
And
It didn't feel its length.
it didn't feel its length, but it did, because this is the first time I got up out of a movie theater to use the restroom. And it had a lot of story.
It's a slow burner.
But the thing is, it focuses too much on this part of the movie, and it's like, this is the ending. I don't know if you like, that's how it felt. And when it ended, it was kind of like, oh.
Let's rate it up. I'm going to give this movie, and this is the first time I'm doing this, but 4.5 burnt diary entries. I feel like this movie is so close to being perfect, in my opinion, but falters just with the ending and Neil Patrick Harris.
I think that this is 5 out of 5 clubs. I think it's, okay, first of all, yes, Desi Collins / Neil Patrick Harris, same person, is not the best character in the movies, but it's not his fault. It's not. He portrays them accurately, in my opinion, and he was very believable, very creepy. This is my favorite movie of the year so far. The story is great, the drama is great, the acting is great.
But anyways, check us out. We have a subscribe thing here. We also have things in here, not physically, but on a description. We also have Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, anything you ever desired to follow us on, you have. And just let us know what you think.
Yep, go watch this movie.
Get out of
this computer.
Compute.
And go watch this freaking movie, because it's actually really good.